Hello everybody, welcome to my Facebook Live. I'm Karina Chin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from living in Edmonton, Alberta. And I call my blog karinascreations.com, and I just been trying to share some fun stamping things with you. So today I'm going to show you how to make this cute little card. Has a little gift card holder inside, and I'm going to be talking about pigment sprinkles. So that's what we're going to be doing today. But before I do that, I just wanted to mention a few things. I just got back on the Greek Isles incentive trip from Stampin' Up! I was lucky enough to work very hard, and I want to thank all my customers, my friends, my team for helping me achieve that last year. So we got to go to Greece for 1 week on a cruise, which was really fun. And then my son and I took my son this time, and we actually went to Rome for 4 days before that and traveled around. So I've been putting a few pictures on mainly on Facebook, a little bit on Instagram, not too much on my blog. But I've got so many fun pictures to share. One of the really fun things that Stampin' Up! Does when you earn their incentive trip is every night you get pillow gifts on your pillow. Oh, and I see some people are popping in. Hello, Bilkis. Hello. Yes, I had tons of fun. Tons of fun. It's hard to describe how much fun these trips are, to be honest with you. Pillow gifts, you get, they had welcome reception, a wind-up reception. Just doing all the events and stuff throughout the trip were super fun. I actually went with my son. We went to Athens. We got to go to Santorini. We went to, the last stop was Katakolon, I think, the first, where the Olympics first took place. I'm sure I said that name wrong, but that's okay. Mykonos. It was just such an amazing trip. And I wanted to show you one of the pillow gifts. This is what's so fun about it, too. You get product, but look what we got. This, I think, was my favorite gift because it's a little souvenir and it's got the little Greek symbols on it. So it's a little bracelet. And then last year when I was on the Alaska incentive trip, I actually bought an Alex and Annie bracelet and it said Alaska on it. So now I've got two of these, which was very fun. Another thing we got was this fun little holder. This is actually our designer series paper right now, and I'm not sure what it's for exactly, probably for stamping tools. I put all my swaps in it. I'll have to do a Facebook Live from all my swaps. I was in a 3D swap and then also a 26 card swap too, so I got tons of great ideas from it as well. And if you want to see all this stuff, I'm having my team meeting on August the 2nd at Boston Pizza, or possibly a Greek restaurant if I can find one I want to host it at, and you are welcome to come. It's lots of fun, and I'm going to show everybody all the new product that I received because we actually have the new catalog. Fantastic, the new Stampin' Up! Catalog that if you have a demo number, you can actually order it start ordering from it, I believe, on August 1st. So I'm going to show my team that, plus a bunch of the new products. And I shouldn't be doing this, but do you guys want to see a sneak peek? A sneak peek of a brand new product bundle that's coming out. These are the make and takes we did on the cruise. How cute is this? It's going to be a whole product suite. But there's a little teaser for you. If you do not have a Stampin' Up! Demo number, there is a special on right now. The cost is $135. And you get to choose $205 in product. That's about, I think it's a $40 bonus. That's a lot of product, and you don't pay shipping or GST to get your first order. And then once you have the demo number, you can start attending my events. And also on August 20th, you can sign up to do a Stampin' Up! Event. And the Stampin' Up! Event will be in Edmonton, Alberta in November, so you can go to that as well. So super fun, really fun. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, if you live in Edmonton, Alberta, and you want to come to a bingo, I have 2 spots left in my Stampin' Up! Bingo on July 26th. We get together, we stamp, you get some product, we play a few fun games. It's a really fun night. And then on July 22nd, I have a card class in the evening. I believe that, yes, that's my Monday night card class. Again, we're going to play with pigment sprinkles on one of the cards, just so that everybody can get their hands really inky and dirty. And then I have a bird ballad class on July 29th. And also right now, Stampin' Up! Has a special. If you like the products I'm sharing with you today, there's bonus days on. So whenever you place a $60 order, you get a coupon to buy more stuff in August, which is really fun. And if you have a demo number, you could use that $6 coupon on brand new products. And when I say demo number, that doesn't mean you have to run classes. It just means that you place your own orders and you save 20% off on all your stuff. So I say demo number, but really it's just we should call it a happy shopping number. But that's some of the things I wanted to share with you. I could go and probably talk for another hour on all the fun things I got from the cruise, but I won't keep you too long right now because I'm sure you're curious how I got this. Okay, let's get started. Oh, I forgot. Everybody who likes and shares my videos, I enter your name into a draw. Let's see. Oh, I see Sharon's here too. I'm on my skinny phone, so I can't see your comments until after I'm done the Facebook Live. I can only see a few names that pop up. But what I do is I really like to give prizes because I know there's a lot of demonstrators out there and I really appreciate you stopping by. So this is going to be the prize this week. It's flat so I can mail it. It's metallic pearls. You get gold and silver. And I put the names in my little bucket to see who won or who liked or shared my video. And I have drawn Debbie Clausen. Debbie Clausen, I don't think I've personally met you. So if you want to send me a personal message, a PM message to me, I just need your address and I'll pop this in the mail for you. So thank you so much for watching and liking or sharing my video. I really appreciate that. Okay, now we'll get back to this. Now, Stampin' Up! Had a product last year called Brusho, and I did a Brusho class last year, and I think I'm going to have to redo this class. There are so many fun things you can do with this product. So first of all, let me talk about it. We now have a thing called Pigment Sprinkles, which is, I believe, a version of Brusho. They are $31. And at first when I opened it, I expected it to be just like Brusho. But you know what? It's better. This is what Stampin' Up! Does. They always make things better, I find. So in this little box, you get 6 colors. And which color did I use on this card? I think I used this one, which is Granny Apple Green. Now, why this is better was my Brusho pigment crystals last year just had a lid and you had to poke holes in it in order to sprinkle the stuff, and then you had to put tape on it because when this stuff when it spreads, it makes such a huge mess. But look how Stampin' Up! Made it better. First of all, they put little dots of color on the top so that you know what color you're working with, because really it's orange. Orange that becomes green. Who would have thought? But look, they have a little plastic lid on all their containers, and you peel it back and it's like a little salt shaker with little holes to tap it on. So that's fantastic. So I just thought I would put a plug in for that. Okay, and maybe before I start, I'm going to show you the samples I made quickly with these. These are the different colors. So this one is the kind of red color. This is more yellow. This kind of looks like a mango color to me. And then we have this beautiful kind of purpley grape color. Oh, I should get this too. This is the Bermuda Bay color. To me, this looks like Granny Apple Green. But I just sort of did test ones, and I'm going to make these into a set of cards. I just didn't get a lot of time. I got back from Greece on Sunday night and I had a little bit of jet lag. So I was playing with this yesterday, and when I start playing, I get very distracted. I have a card class tomorrow I had to design for, and I had a hard time tearing myself away from playing with this fun product. Okay, let's start with, I'm just going to first of all get out some wax paper. And I'm only doing this just to protect my stamping space because this stuff gets pretty messy. And I don't want to really end up wearing this product. Okay, let's see. That's the green one. I'm going to get out a piece of, I am using shimmery white cardstock, and it's cut at 3 inches by 3 inches. Now, another product that Stampin' Up! Sells, I actually haven't used this yet. It just came in an order. So if you ordered something from me recently, I got a huge order in yesterday and sorted it. I will send an email out letting you know it's here. but the thing I ordered was fluid watercolor paper. So I'm going to play with this as well, and hopefully, maybe not tomorrow or the next day, I'll post a card made with this, and we'll see how it compares. But in the meantime, I'm using shimmery white. So it's got a little bit of sparkle right in the paper, but it's thicker than our Whisper White or thick white cardstock, and you can actually do some fun techniques with it. Okay, so there is that. And I guess I should talk about the stamp set I'm using. I am featuring a bundle called Friend Like You. It is $63.75, and it has this fun stamp set. And then it also coordinates with these dies. So they're silhouette dies. And you get some flowers, and then you get this little palm tree, beach image, get dragonflies, and then these are cattails. So I thought that was kind of fun. And I'll just tuck that aside. I'm not really using it on this card. We're using it tomorrow in my card class, and then Monday night. If you want to stamp with me, you're welcome to come Monday night, July 22nd. Okay, and then that's the stamp set. So I'll just tuck that away now that you know what we're working with. Okay, so again, I have my little 3x3 inch square, and I have filled a Stampin' Spritzer, and I've just filled it with water. And I'm just going to put a few little, just spritz it a little bit. And then I think I'm going to use the Bermuda Bay. I used the green last time, and watch what happens. I'll just put a little bit on, which is kind of funny because it looks kind of red. Okay, that should be enough. I probably put too much on here now. And I'm going to spritz it again. And I want to cover the whole paper, so I am getting an aqua painter. And I put too much on there. And I'm just going to blend it out. Yeah, I did put too much. My other color was a lot lighter. We're going to have a really, really, really dark color. I'm glad I'm doing this here, because tomorrow at my class, it's going to be a lot lighter. Okay, that's not bad, but you know what? I'm going to try this fluid watercolor paper, since we're here doing this live. And let's see what the difference is. I'm going to grab my paper cutter, and I'm going to cut this down to 3x3. Probably I'm not in the frame of the video, but that's okay. Let's see here. Cut this down, and I want to see what it does. When I made this card, I wasn't so heavy with my sprinkling because I don't really like how it left these little blobs. And it's kind of dark. Mind you, it'll still look okay. Okay, let's set that aside. And then I'm going to, because it's watercolor paper, I want it a little bit lighter. I'm just going to wet the whole thing. And look, these sprinkles, I can just take it from the side too. Oh my goodness, look at this. Is going to be so fun. I'll just put one there. Oh, look at this. Oh my goodness, I love this watercolor paper. Okay, I think for my class, I've just changed my mind. Tomorrow we're going to have to play with this. And I want it darker on the bottom and lighter on the top. So I'm just going to clean my brush. Oh my gosh, this is a lot better. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Okay, I now have a new favorite product. I'm going to have to buy more of this fluid watercolor paper. So this is the difference. This is shimmery white, and this is fluid watercolor paper. So if you're going to be using this brusho, and look, it creates nail polish too. Okay, I like that a lot better. So now I have to recut my card pieces for tomorrow's class. And I'm just going to dry this quickly with my heat tool so we can use it. Just go like this to hold it down. There we go. Oh, that's a beautiful color. And see how it's starting to curl? You can actually tape it down if you like so it doesn't curl. I'm not too fussy about that though. Okay, I think that's good enough. I think you get the idea. Is it wet, dry enough to stamp on? Yeah, pretty close. Okay, and then too, I'll have to warn my ladies tomorrow, they're gonna get inky fingers. Okay, so I'll put this away. And we'll tuck that. And I'm just gonna move this now so it's not so messy. This one we're just gonna set on here. It's a little bit wet. Okay, so the next thing I did, because I made a series of these, and I'm using Memento black ink, I wanted a nice, clear, crisp image. So I actually pulled out my Stamparatus. Now, if you do not have a Stamparatus, this is one tool that every stamping person should have because it's very forgiving. And it helps you stamp your images in the right spot. So I know I've pre-done this. Make sure that, oh my goodness, I am really crazy and crooked. Let's put you guys back here. Okay, here we go. So now what I'm going to do, I lined this up earlier, so I know where it's going to stamp. And I like using the grid paper because I can line up my other paper based on where I have put my little palm tree bottoms. I'm only using one magnet. You can use more than one magnet, but I just find if you get the magnets too close together, they can break. And then I always take a stamp set just to put on the other side of this. Let's pull it over so you can see what I'm doing. Just by putting this under, it just makes this side stable so that I can ink it up properly. Okay, I'm going to pull this over quick. And I'm just going to ink it up. I'm using Memento black ink. And let's see, and then we'll press that down. And it did a pretty good job. I'm going to go over it one more time just to make it a little bit darker. And that's the nice thing about using the Stamparatus. You can go over it multiple times. Okay, that looks really nice. And then this one, I have actually done my palm tree, the top of my little trees on here. And I'm going to slide this down just because my stand for my phone when I'm doing the videos is sort of in the way. Okay, and I'll close this up. Give it a little press. And then see how it's not very dark? I think I need to do that again. And again, that's the benefit of the Stamparatus. You can just go over it as many times as you like. Okay. There we go. And then from this, you can see how I have a nice crisp image. Okay, so I'll just set this aside. And I'm just going to wipe this off because I got a bit of extra ink here. And I just don't want to put my hand in it. Not that it matters with these beautiful turquoise Bermuda Bay fingers. Okay, let's see. I'll set this down here. Okay, now the next step for my card is I have cut a card base that is 11 inches. 11 inches by 4 1/4 inches. And I'm going to get my paper trimmer. And I do have some good news for people. The Stampin' Up! Paper trimmer has been discontinued, and the refill blades are really hard to get. But when we were on the ship, they actually showed us the new paper trimmer. No, it's not ready. It's not going to be available for sale, but it is coming. So that was really nice to see. Okay, now whenever you have a piece of cardstock and it's 11 inches long, normally I score it at 5.5 inches, so that's what I'm doing. And it just creates the nice crisp fold. And then I think this one, did I do 2 1/4? Let me see, let me see. I didn't write down the measurements of this. Oh, 3 1/4. Okay, I'm gonna line this up. Line up my score line at 5.5, and then I'm going to, oh, I want to score it at 3 1/4, do I? That can't be right. That's not right. Hold on, hold on. No, it is 2 1/4. Okay, let's go like this, straighten everything out. Okay, so the measurements for this, you scored at 5.5 and 2 1/4. And then you set this aside. And what that does is you're going to fold this under, and it's going to create a pocket that you can slide a gift card into. Gift card, a business card, whatever you want to call it. I'm using the tailored tag punch. This is one of my all-time favorites. And I'm just centering it so that I have an equal amount of space on each side. When you're doing a video, it's kind of hard to see. That's pretty close. And then what I'm doing is grabbing some Stampin' Up! Tear and Tape adhesive. And I'm just going to put one here, piece here, and then we'll just get rid of the top layer. So this is a double-sided tape, and I like it because it's pretty secure. So now my gift card will just slide in there. Okay, and then to decorate the front of this, Stampin' Up! Has a brand new embossing folder, and it's called Eyelet Lace. It's really pretty, and I have pre-done this already with my Big Shot die cutting machine. And I've just cut this down so it was a 1/4 inch smaller, so I believe it is, let's measure it, it is 3 inches by 4 inches. And I'm just going to use some liquid glue. I can also use Stampin' Up! Snail adhesive as well. Okay, that looks nice. And then on the inside, so that I can write on the inside of the card, I've cut some Whisper White cardstock. And this is 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. And I'll just put that on here. Tiny bit of adhesive. For this piece, I could have used snail. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, that's looking pretty cute. And now what do I need? I need some black. Oh, this is going to be very monochromatic. Okay, let's see. I need some black cardstock. I guess that's what that black piece was for. This is actually how I store my cardstock. I have file folders. So let's get a piece out. Oh, that's pretty close to the size I needed. And then I'll just cut it down. So if this one is 3 inches by 3 inches, I just want this to be 3 1/8 of an inch by 3 1/8 of an inch. I just wanted a little bit of black showing. Not too much. A smidge. Oh yeah, that's looking quite pretty. I like this other color. The Bermuda Bay is nice too. Okay, and then we'll put this down. So again, this is the fluid watercolor paper. That is really, really pretty. Okay, and then to put that on, I'm just going to use 2 Stampin' Dimensionals. I have the minis here. Just put one on each side. I love my Stampin' Dimensionals. I could probably put more. And I'm just centering this piece. Let's get squared up again so that you're not watching this video, so it's not crooked. There we go. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, and then the next thing I'm going to do is I need a sentiment. So this one has some really cute sentiments. I could do happy day, here's to celebrating you. I just did enjoy the little things. If I can find where my stamp went. Yes, here it is. Now I stamped it in blue. Maybe blue will be fine. I think I want to do it black this time. I'm going to change it up and do it black. Okay, so I am just using my Memento black. Okay, and then I am using my other punch, which is the scalloped circle punch. It is 1 3/8 of an inch. I'll put that on here. And then I also need a little, some Bermuda Bay cardstock. to layer it on. I've got a little scrap here, and I'm using the 1.5-inch circle punch. So it goes on like this. And all of these products, it will be on my blog tomorrow. My blog is karinascreations.com. Here's the link. And then if you wanted to order anything, if you just click on the picture, it takes you to my stamping store. And I live in Canada, so I'm a Canadian Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. So if you live in the US or you're in Europe, you need to find a demonstrator that's in the country that you are in. And like I said, if you really like the card in these projects, consider getting the starter kit, because you get free stuff. You get, well, for sure $40, maybe $70 in free product with your first order. And then thereafter, you get 20% off all your orders. So that's really good as well. And you get a whole bunch of other perks. So if you have questions, you can always send me an email at kchin2@telus.net. Okay, what do you think of that card? Is that pretty? Pretty nice, hey? And the last thing I did was I added I was using some iridescent sequins. And I just thought it needed some rhinestones or something. Maybe these aren't the right color. Maybe they are. Let's see, where's my glue? I think I'm going to put one here. We also have these peacock rhinestones, and they're all kind of in blues and purples. That would look really pretty on here too. And I'll hopefully finish these cards up so I can show you the different colors and how they turn out. Let's see. I should have my take a pick tool here. It's somewhere in my crafting room. It was so nice to actually get back to crafting today after taking a bit of a break. I forget how much I miss stamping. I usually stamp every single day. Every single day. Okay, there we go. So, let's tap that other little guy off. So there's my finished card using the pigment sprinkles. And I ended up discovering that this fluid watercolor paper works a lot better than just shimmery white. Not that this won't be pretty as well. This looks more undersea, so I guess it depends what sort of look you're going for. But I want to thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you will like or share my video, and that you'll watch me next week. I'm always on Tuesdays at 1 o'clock. So thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye.